Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to the 22nd episode. This is going to be a very short little segment here because I am so caught up as to what to do to Lionel Messi. I've got so many thought processes going on right now. Number one, I'm genuinely thinking right now. One, I'm thinking this could just, this is just a fun little save that I'm meant to be doing until the Hall of Fame challenge. So just do it, how much is it going to really hurt the save? The second is it's Lionel Messi, and I've given him this story as to why he would want to join West Ham. But then there's the big one of just the realism and, you know, this surely would never happen in real life, would it? Messi is someone who has pretty much always stuck by his principles, stuck by kind of what he's told people, and he's always claimed he didn't really care about the accolades and the personal achievements and stuff. But I basically there's two options because I have gone through all the types of wingers that I would want. Um, no one here screams out to me. No one is feasibly like I couldn't afford Danjuma, and he does kind of fit the style of what I'm looking at, but I couldn't really afford him. Um, Also, he's like, yeah, I couldn't really afford Danjuma. He's the only one who I quite like. So it's Van Brederode, who I'm not a big fan of. There's also the idea of how would Messi fit into this squad. I'm very caught. I should not have offered this because now it's got me in a position where it's like, what on earth do I do? Do I sign the greatest player of all time and just have a couple years, like literally 2 seasons of just insanity with Lionel Messi? Or do I kind of accept that no, we want to keep the integrity of this save? And I think it's integrity versus fun. Who knows? I'll see you in a couple seconds and the decision will have been made. So we are back. I wonder who we signed. I'm happy with it. And I feel like it can make sense because we signed Lionel Messi. And there's one man more than anything who I feel like explains it. Rodrigo de Paul. We signed him at the start of this season. And let's be honest with ourselves here. It's, they're good friends. They're very close. We've signed him. It makes sense Messi might look towards us, people he recognises. A team which is clearly performing very well, and we have some familiar faces for them. But alongside that, we've got, a decent amount of Spanish speakers, the likes of Brahim Diaz, Samu, there as well. I feel like I could see you'd want to join the squad and make it special. João Mario is under the bid and he's very unhappy with us. So this is the squad which I'm thinking of maybe slowly integrating. Umar Saleh on his right hand side, Tadibo Aguirre, Ait Nouri, Lionel Messi playing as the number 8. That's why I've got him there. Playing in kind of that holding position. I don't know. I'm definitely looking at this tactic. For right now, though, we're not going to go with this straight away. João Mario is going to continue to play until he's sold. But yeah, I don't want unhappy players. It can really damage your team. So that's why I've decided to sell João Mario and hope we can sign a better right back, or maybe we do actually believe in Umar Saleh. That tactic is also a little bit more defensive, a hell of a lot more controlling, shorter passing, etc. Something which I feel will fit Messi's style. Because we beat Burnley 4-0 and we had signed him at this point, but he only had a 6.8 rating. He wasn't all that involved. Kudus would score, Rakov, Edwards off the bench again with another goal, and Ward-Prowse would score a penalty in the 92nd minute, not Lionel Messi. Because I wanted that first game to be proof that this team isn't a Messi side, and that position kind of helps encapsulate it. This isn't a squad built around Lionel Messi scoring all the goals, etc. He's not playing on the wings. Why? He doesn't have the ability to anymore. He isn't that type of player. Instead, his job is going to be coming deep, playing passes, being an offensive threat, more than anything, trying to use his knowledge and his ability. Since then, I have put him as our lead penalty taker. He is also our backup captain. So if McTominay and Ward-Prowse aren't playing, Lionel Messi is our captain. So I feel like we've given him kind of what he would need. We didn't have the number 30 or the number 10 available, which is why I had to come up with a new number. And I felt like, this is the start of a new Lionel Messi, a number 8. Anyway, let's get into this game against Newcastle. We've already kicked off. Oh, yeah, we rejected Van Brederode. I just didn't like him. I didn't like what he was offering us. Anywhere near, £55 million on a player like that. Once we sell João Mario, I'm excited for this transfer deadline day as we look to who to sign. As Isak's through, great save by Anatoly Trubin, looking to keep his 3rd consecutive clean sheet in as many games. Yeah, he's stepped up recently, Trubin. Been playing very, very well. Soleil heads that one out for another corner kick. That's exactly why we have Soleil. He's so good. Such a physically demanding and dominant presence. Trippier plays that short to Serge Gnabry, he was a player who I was looking at signing. Serge Gnabry. Oh, Elliot Anderson takes Messi down. That is, we've always known for 2 decades at this point, the only way to stop Lionel Messi is to genuinely just stop him physically. Anyway, can we kind of break into this game now? Trubin on a 7.3 rating, but we are better than this. The 2 games we're playing on Newcastle and Aston Villa, for those wondering. Reason being, they're 2 teams who, if we can beat them, we know we're a top 4 side. Villa and Newcastle being very good. 2 of the hardest squads for us to break down over these 2 seasons. Guimaraes finds Horta. Forced to Isak, who was surely offside. No, the play is recycled. No flag goes up. Guimaraes just wide. And Newcastle have really taken the game to us here. Now, we do have a tactic that we can bring out for when teams are playing better than us. And we may have to, as Gnabry hits that one over the bar. I think we may be moving into the 4-2-3-1. We've got 4 minutes left of this first half, and then I think we're going to have to make that change because Newcastle are by far and away the better squad. So let's move to it. The old familiar. Vakov playing as a deep line forward. Messi, shadow striker. Everything else stays pretty much the same. But I'm going to keep with João Mario in that 4-back role. I'm going to believe in this squad for now. Come on, can Messi get a goal? He's yet to score. This is only his 2nd game, to be fair. Swings it in, looks for Bowen, headed away. Messi, if anything, is kind of replacing Adam Cresswell as the veteran from set pieces. Isak on this right hand side. Newcastle looking so good today. Tonali unbanned. Guimaraes, Horta, Gnabry. There's no way that was onside. I refuse to believe that was onside. And let's see, the flag went up by the assistant referee, which is always a good sign for us. And the goal will be disallowed, thankfully. So we keep it at 0-0, 53 minutes in now. But yeah, Newcastle are tearing us apart. I'm going to demand more. Let's get something special. Oh no. Oh no. Seems well Prowse pulled up with a big injury. That's the last thing we needed to happen. Oh, there's stress right now. There is big stress. I know he's going to come off. I don't want someone being sent off. So Rodrigo de Paul starts his first ever game for West Ham now. Emerson back in the lineup. Gnabry's been substituted off for Bakayoko, who isn't that much more fit. Still nothing happening, but Lionel Messi with a corner, swings it in. Todibo wins the header, but it's over the bar. Well, there's two pretty safe changes. Kudus off for Borges. And the big one, Edwards on for Bowen. Marcus Edwards always has a goal in him. Let's see. Will he have one? A very, very important one today. Still, nothing coming of this. There's no one really to bring on. I trust Rakov more than I do Eleni Kenya. So Samuel. Oh no, not Samuel. Superman. Scott McSauce. Come on. 10 minutes of added time. We get to really threaten Nick Pope at all. And the 10 minutes of added time just plays itself out. A 100-minute long game finishes 0-0. It's boring, but it's kind of what we needed. A 0-0 as we slowly try and rebuild this squad's familiarity and try and discover who we are now that we've made that big signing. So we will go into the transfer window day. We definitely will have some news happening. Ward-Prowse out for 2 weeks. But yeah, there's definitely going to be things happening. We just need to figure out who we sign. And maybe someone other than Mario might be getting sold as well. And we're back for deadline day. Oh, 1 second. Sorry about that. Something in my throat. We're back. In terms of the rumours, they think we could be bringing in Matarawi. Ward-Prowse could be going to Napoli. And we also could be bringing in Ferguson. They are the rumours. Oh, what do we do? Well, I am looking at players to be sold. Without a doubt, I'm looking at who may not stay at the squad. Brahim Diaz, we only signed 6 months ago. I don't think he's going anywhere. Hayden Hackney no longer really has too much of a spot in this club, if we're being honest, but he is a very good young English player. We also have the likes of Souček, who has performed well, but maybe there's a better option there in the midfield. But again, it's a tall, big squad, so I'm not too sure. In terms of players we might be signing, we're not sure how good Soleil will be in this role. And our only other backup right back, if we're being honest, is Ben Johnson, who isn't good enough. Rodrigo De Paul is someone I'm looking at playing there. Ward-Prowse is someone I'm looking at playing there. Scott McSauce is someone I'm looking at playing there. So there's options, there's ideas. I'm just not too sure who I quite believe in. Well, let's wait and see if the deal will go through and João Mario will go to Brentford, or the other team who've been looking for him and the team he wants to go to is Chelsea. So let's see if Chelsea are going to come in with an actual deal, because they came in twice and weren't offering any more than 30 odd million for the player who I personally feel was the best right back in the league last season. So ignore all this. There's a loan offer in for Lewis Orford. If we can get him an important player, get him some actual game time. Okay, regular starter, we'll take that. Per Shores can play right back, Nachman Perez can. Not sure on any of them. We also, of course, have the likes of James Justin, who's just been relegated. Maybe he will join. I want to see here the top spenders. Are we anywhere near that? No. Juve are Madrid well ahead in that. Ramos is someone who could join, but he looks like he's leaving, if I could see it. On loan to Inter Milan. Maybe we bring him on loan. We have a lot of money. We most certainly can sign someone, whoever we really want. So this sale of João Mario will open up 2 spots in our Premier League registration. We will have 2 places to sign players and basically infinite money as to who we could bring in. But there's only 11 hours remaining until we hit that 11 PM deadline. And João Mario said no to Brentford, which is both good and bad. Because on the one hand, yeah, it's great. He will not be going to Brentford. On the other hand, he's not a happy boy. He's a very, very unhappy boy. Because he wants to move to a bigger club. Some reason, the team with Messi in it. isn't a big enough club. Well, let's ignore that for now and say we've got £50 million. Who do you sign? It is an argument we could have signed Marian van Brederode and Lionel Messi. We do have the money for what was for those two options, but I didn't like Van Brederode. So who is it? Is it Julian Brandt? Or is it one of those guys who've just been relegated? Let's have a little look. Let's look at Crystal Palace. First and foremost, is he someone here in this Crystal Palace side who I really like? Tommy Doyle, I'm a big fan of in real life. Not sold on him. Obviously, we don't want Cornet. Elise is an option. Not too sure. Not too sure on Elise. In terms of Leicester City, he's not the worst. There is still James Justin. He's not quite the young spry lad he once was. Pereira as well too old. Luke Thomas is unhappy. Only 24 years old. In terms of pretty solid left back, Luke Thomas is he's a pretty option. And that would allow us to maybe get rid of Emerson. But I want to keep players at this squad, especially those who definitely improved it. And is he someone on the shortlist maybe? We can't splash out £91 million on him. Maybe we can bring around... Oh, do you know what? I've been looking at this guy for quite a while. I didn't go in for him. Estanis Pedrola. His value's gone up. He had a very good season last year in Serie B. As just a backup left winger, Estanis Pedrola is a pretty nice option. The final one would be to bring in a better centre-back, which would allow us to strengthen up the DM by moving Umar Saleh into that role, which he is pretty decent at. I see he's actually very solid ball-winning midfielder. So maybe there's a centre-back over here who we sign and just move around the midfield a little bit. You know, strengthen that midfield. Is there a centre-back who pops up? I'm not going to spend all day and night looking at this, but I want to see if there's a very good centre-back who fits kind of what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at seeing if there's anything which is like 15 in all of these. But also isn't like a stupidly expensive player. Matt Miazga keeps popping up. Not at all. I'm not seeing it. I could go more in depth. But the option of bringing in Pedrola, I really, really like. What about DM? I do want to look at some of our DMs. Again, I'm not looking super in depth at this. But Romeo Lavia is wanting to leave Chelsea. What are you doing on loan? No, I cannot do a mandatory future fee of 255 million. You're insane. Caicedo also wants to leave for a new contract. Both Chelsea lads. Could I bring him in? No. But I can bring in Romeo Lavia. He's a very, very good option there. Not going to bring in Koke. Domblay, not at all what I'm looking at. Not the type of player. Joao Palhinha's there. A little bit of a veteran. Then, okay. That's a pretty... I like this. I like the option of Dennis Zakaria. He's not too dissimilar. Oh, we still have Samu though. And I like Samu. But maybe I like him as a box-to-box midfielder. I do like Samu. I think I'm going to go in for Estanis Pedrola. I think Pedrola's the guy I want because, yeah, in terms of backup left wingers, we have Borges and that's it. And yeah, if Kudos gets injured, we don't have. Yeah, we need to bring in a Stanis Pedrola. It's not the most sexy signing in the world, but let's bring this down to like 15. There we go. Pedrola is going to be the man we sign, and I definitely think there's something there. He wants so much money. Yeah, you're getting a target. Average match rating, if you can get it a 7, he's happy with that. Yeah, I'm good with that as well. If he performs well, he'll improve. Not too much money, but 90 grand? Brederode accepted 80 grand per week, and Pedrola accepts 90. And I do like Pedrola. I do really like him. He isn't especially established. That's a tough word. Okay, I'm happy to sell him. Do you know what? Fine. He can go on the transfer list. No, I will put you on the transfer list myself. Damn you. Yeah, I've been trying to sell him. My God, I accepted a deal. What more? This team hates me for like no reason. We're still 8. Oh no, this is commercial income. I thought this was wage spent. Malik Tillman. Oh, he runs down the board on the right though. Always check these. Who's man? Oh. Hello. I like this guy. I like him as a right back. Yeah, no, I wanna have a little look at Usman Diamande. Oof, that's a lot of money. How about 20 with the 30 there? Okay. Hang on a minute. We may just have someone here, but we need to sell someone else. We need to sell João Mario. But he's very good. He's really, really good at the football. Hayden Hackney, maybe? Who would you sell in this situation? I'll back up. So if we got rid of Hackney, we'll be left with Kudus, DePaul, and Diaz. We can get good money for them. No one's interested in buying them. Maybe Marcus Edwards. He doesn't train very well. He's not really improving. Nothing for Marcus Edwards. He's also not valued as much as he should be. What about Suchek? Nothing for Suchek. Really? We need to sell someone. Because that's altogether 30-40 million we're going to be spending up front. But there is the amount of wages Diamande wants. And so, no, we have enough money. But we don't have the registration. That's why I'm so desperate. We don't have the registration to sign all them. Oh, I couldn't think of why I was so desperate to sell someone there. I was like, we have the money. Diamande's... No, that's so much money on the wages. Important player. He wants a release clause. I'll give him that. No, it doesn't even... Where's the release clause? I guess he just wants... Like, he'll be more willing to complain if I reject offers. 140 grand. Okay, let's sell one player. There's got to be one player. Aguirre. Can we get a deal in for Nayef Aguirre? No. Yeah, I want to sell Aguirre. Hire an intermediary. Okay, that's fair enough. Fine. Fuck off. Shit. Emerson? We could sell Emerson. And believe in Ollie Scholes as our backup left back. Maybe I think it's gonna have to be someone who really doesn't fit this squad anymore, which could be Brahim Diaz, but we only just signed him. We literally just signed him for decent money. No one's willing to come in for him. What, an intermediary? This is tough. This is tough. When we have all these really good players and no one to fit. Edwards, I don't like him. No, I do really like Edwards, but I don't like his character recently. You don't want to be at this club. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have two very good players who could be joining. And no space, and we've only got 6 hours left. Oh my god. Who would I pick between Diamande and Pedrola? I think you've got to go with Pedrola because he plays a pretty good role. But Diamande accepts it first. Yeah, Diamande's in. Oh no. No. Could we unregister Daniel Iverson? That's my only idea, is to unregister Iverson. Okay, we can do that. So we can still fit these players into the squad. Okay. We can fit these players into the squad because we unregister Iverson. If both our goalkeepers get injured, I believe we can do a what's the word? It's like, do you remember when Brathwaite got signed to Barca? You can like basically register a panic emergency goalkeeper. I'm pretty sure that's in the deal. I swear to God, I remember reading on the rules. Registration. Yeah, here we go. Emergency goalkeepers can be signed at any time if no first team goalkeepers are available. So he's not signed though, but we could register him maybe. Diamande joins. He's such a good player. He's going to get the number 5. I know people won't be happy with that. We don't have another number that makes sense. Yeah, there's only 2 hours left. There's literally only 2 hours left. What foot is Diamande? Right-footed. Why did no one go in for João Mario if he's so good and everyone's so desperate to sign him? Why did no one want him? Hackney, go out on loan. Fuck off. Go. No. Transfer him. Loan. Pay like 50%. I'm really mad, but pay 50%. Hackney, go out on loan. He was really good. He was so good. Ikhlas Bibu has gone to Frosinone. Oh? Loan offers. Brentford, Brighton, Everton and Lazio. And they're all paying like decent money when he officially goes, so he will be leaving the squad. Oh my god, we signed him for 18 million. I forgot how much we signed him for, because he's really good. He's very good at football. Why does this game make me do things I don't want to do? Hackney bid with Brentford's collapsed. Why? Because someone else has accepted it. Hackney opts to stay? No, that wasn't an option. Get rid of this. No, get rid of you. Okay, look at this. You don't even have to like officially go. You can just like spend a couple minutes there. Just like see the sights. Patrol the deal cancelled. Hackney doesn't have to leave. But should Hackney leave anyway? That's the question. Should Hackney leave anyway now? Because there is not much space on. He will be a squad player for Sevilla. Yeah. Hayden Hackney's going on loan to Sevilla. Get him a little bit more game time. Because we have a more than good enough midfield now. Oh, this is stressful. How is it already half an hour? Okay, we're going to play one more game. I don't care. We're playing Villa. And we're back. As I said, very quickly, I said we're going to be doing 3 episodes a week these days, but the episodes are going to be longer. So I hope you guys enjoy. These like longer, so this is over half an hour. I don't expect you all to watch it in one sitting, don't worry. I'm not going to come knock on your doors and be like, lad, why are you turning that off? Fucking get it on now. None of that. Anyway, the team. Ignore me. The team's pretty much as you'd expect, however, a brand new midfield trio because of fitness issues. Ward-Prowse and Messi both aren't fully fit. Ward-Prowse because of that injury, of course. Messi because he's 38 years old and he's just gone out and played international football somehow. So the midfield will be Depay and McTominay, and Soleil gets a start in the ball-winning midfield spot over Thomas Souček. I feel like that's a very good position for him to be in. Mario continues on his right-hand side. Kudus, Rakov and Bowen is the front three. So the squad's not all that different to what you'd expect, just a brand new midfield. As we faced Aston Villa, who were one of the best teams last season in the league. Unbelievably good. I think Champions League football. So hopefully there'll be more thinking about their game on Wednesday where we face Copenhagen. Maybe that is enough of a reason for us to just sneak in. What the fuck? Jab Bowen's playing in goal. Oh my god, okay. I don't know why that happened. Thankfully nothing came of it. I'm so glad I found that though. That's what, always check your team before you press submit. Oh, well, that scared the life out of me. Okay, not much happening yet. Is this going to be another 0-0? Imagine that, a 40-minute episode, not one goal scored. Okay, here's a first chance to par in. McTominay, with his first start of the season, nearly getting yet another goal. Depay once again lays this off to Jarrod Bowen. Boom. Bowen with the goal. Depay's first ever star for West Ham United. Could not go much better than that. 1-0. Who needs Ward-Prowse? 31 years old. We needed those veterans. We have done so well at doing that. I just panicked again because I saw Bowen still wearing the goalkeeper kit on the bottom. Oh, my heart. This game's stressing me out more than it should. But we're 1-0 up against Villa. Can we keep this run continuing of clean sheets? If we do, it will be West Ham in second place, 2 points behind 100% as Arsenal after 4 games going. But we really do feel like title contenders right now. Every game feels winnable. McTominay, Rakov, who's only scored 1. There's his second. McTominay with the assist. This is a real championship potential squad here. I feel like we can win the title. I realise when I said that sounds like the championship, but no, like title contenders. So much strength in depth. Samu, by the way, fuming because we didn't register him. Ollie Scholes is registered. Him and Iverson aren't registered. I don't think Brahim Diaz is either. Oh no, Diaz is. DePaul, beautiful 3-0. DePaul having one of the best games of his life right now. Goal and an assist. I could bring Borges on. I'm going to let Messi rest. Going to bring Borges on onto this left-hand side. Again, he needs to find Neymar, by the way, playing for Aston Villa. So, if you think me signing Messi's unrealistic, Neymar's over there at Aston Villa. Maybe that's why Messi's not brought on. He doesn't want to face his friend Bowen just wide. FM, it's realistic until it's not. Anyway, Pau Torres, Ezri Konsa. Konsa driving forward here. We've seen this happen before. Remember against Bayern? Trubin collects that. Flashbacks there to Upamecano. I got very, very scared. I'd love to keep a clean sheet today, though. It would be so good for us to go 4 games, no goals conceded. It'll prove how much we've improved our defence, because that was our issue last year. Was defending Borges through. Go on, get your goal. Great save by Emma Martinez. It's frustrating, but it's promising. 3-0. I can't complain. But yeah, I really want Borges to kick on, because he has so much ability. You can kind of see it when he plays. He's always involved with the game. He doesn't have that final product yet. But yeah, the other player, so unregistered, is Iverson, Samu, and Elena Kenya. There it is. Those 3 players aren't registered, so only one out-and-out striker actually registered as Diaby, one of the players I wanted to sign, and that's why Trubin with a great save denies ex-transfer target. Sounds so weird. I don't know why. Diaby in. Torres heads just over. I can tell my country is getting a little bit more weird now. I'm going to bring Lionel Messi on now. There's not much of a better time too. Ait Nouri off for Emerson, and I'm going to give Diamande a start over to Debo. His first appearance. Very, very happy player. I want to see what he can do in this team. Only the 1.1 XG and we scored 3 goals. Messi looks for his first goal involvement. McTominay at the front post heads just over. He's lost a bit of that goal scoring charm he had. He's still very, very good. And the game looks like it will end. Not yet. Emerson, Messi, go on. Messi has been such a passenger to this West Ham team. Diamande, Soleil. Diamande once more. Nicely to Aguirre. Beautifully into Messi. Oh, what a pass that is. The ball just pulled that across to Petr Rakov. Heads over. But that's what I love from Messi. Yeah, maybe he's not getting the most goals and assists, but you can see he is helping this team so much with those little, the hockey assists. The pass to the pass that leads to the goal. McTominay finds Bowen once again. Also set pieces, very important. He's very good at them. That's over. Neymar Jr. should not, at his age, be beaten there. Diamande, Soleil, Mario. That's a poor pass. Jean Mario, you can tell he's maybe clocked out a little bit. Anyway, we're going to make a final change, and that will be James Ward-Prowse in as our new right back. Diaby driving forward. Come on, put a foot in, Emerson. Put a foot in. It's over the top. Watkins is there. Heads over the bar. We are bailed out. And no, I'm going to save my money. I don't want to pay the appearance fee. 3-0 victory over Aston Villa. That is how good we are. Last season, the results against Villa were tense, and I don't believe they were all too fruitful for us. Today, we played them out of the park. A pretty dominant game. And as I said, that was a game there that showed us squad depth more than anything. It was a display of players, especially that midfield, completely makeshift. And a man of the match performance in his first ever start. Does DePaul have to start there? Is there somewhere else? Is there nowhere for Messi to fit? The more you think about it, where does Lionel Messi fit into our squad? On the right hand side, absolutely not over Bowen. But that will be all for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great night, or a great day. This comes out at 1 PM. I hope you all have a great day. We will be back. I'm not sure when. I want to look. Oh, yes. Manchester United versus Bayern. Well, not Manchester United and Bayern Munich. The rematch of the Champions League semi-finals and the rematch of the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup final. We're going to face 2 old rivals. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.